They're set. Ready. Racing in the Cox Plate. And Rock Kingdom bombed the start. Who got you alongside of him away okay. So You Think with a flyer and Manhattan Rain from the outside began fast. Heart of Dreams and Road to Rock kicking up on the inside with Zipping down to the judge. So You Think goes to the lead. Heart of Dreams tightened at the turn out of the straight. And the 3-year-olds are 1-2 to the 1600. It's So You Think a length and a half, 2 in front. Manhattan Rain. Third placing held by Heart of Dreams. Road to Rock fourth the inside. 2 lengths away Zipping, who's on the outside of Vision and Power. A length and a half at the 1500 metres is Nom de Jour Scenic Shot, and then came Rock Kingdom. They're followed by Black Piranha, and 2 lengths Who Got You El Segundo. Speed Gifted is back last of all, so it's So You Think the leader. Out to the 1200 metres in the Cox Plate, he leads by 3 lengths. He really runs along. Manhattan Rain second, 2.5 Heart of Dreams, and they're followed then by Road to Rock. Almost a length away is Zipping, being trailed further back Vision and Power. Scenic Shot commencing a move at the 1000 metres. 2 lengths Nom de Jour, Rock Kingdom. 2.5 lengths further back is Black Piranha. Oliver riding the patient race on Who Got You, trailed by El Segundo and Speed Gifted. So You Think went round the 800 turn. Leads by a length and a half Manhattan Rain. Scenic Shot was off early. Around him then Zipping, and there followed 2.5 lengths away is Heart of Dreams. Road to Rock on the inside, then Vision and Power. Rock Kingdom and Who Got You pulls out to start his move. It's So You Think narrowly from Manhattan Rain. Scenic Shot. Zipping's under the whip. Heart of Dreams starting to come home. Who Got You's running on strongly, and then came Road to Rock around the turn. So You Think it's about a half in front of Manhattan Rain, and the 3-year-olds lead by 2 or 3. Who Got You running on with Heart of Dreams. So You Think led by 2 lengths. He shook off Manhattan Rain. Who Got You and El Segundo charging home, but it's all over. So You Think is going to go all the way. He's racing clear, and So You Think has bolted in the Cox Plate. Manhattan Rain ran second. The 3-year-olds, Quinella and Zipping came back. I think he might have got third from El Segundo. That's a photo. Scenic Shot next, and then Who Got You and Heart of Dreams. They didn't finish the race off. Further back in the field at the head of the others is Rock Kingdom, Vision and Power. Road to Rock, followed then by Black Piranha, and back to the tail of the field is Nom de Jour and Speed Gifted. That's probably the greatest training triumph that Bart Cummings has produced in his entire career. What an amazing performance.
There are not words to describe it, and Glenn Boss went forward in the...
What a dominant win, Terry.
El Segundo's got fourth, Shane. Who Got You never going to win. There was only one horse that was ever going to win that race, and all honesty.
Extraordinary. Now, we talked about Ollie soaking up the moment on Apache Cat. We'll just wait for this when Bossy comes back on this horse.
He's going to let loose. He'll let loose.
This is amazing, this. He's now won the Toorak Handicap Bar. He's won the Caulfield Cup with last year's Melbourne Cup winner. He's produced this horse at his 5th start in the Cox Plate. That's right. Start number 5 in the hottest weight for age race in the Southern Hemisphere. He's led all the way and bolted in. I don't know where he is today, but whether Bruce has been able to get him. But I don't know, words just can't describe this. Have a look at the margin. Bruce, I don't know what you're going to say about this man.
It's 0.44.
Well, Bart Cummings going out to soak up the moment here. But congratulations. Surely
You're the only one of the few that thought he had a chance. Congratulations to you.
Congratulations to you, Bart. I mean, 5th start in the race. I mean, even that must... You must be so well satisfied with the horse, but you're training to get this horse to win at the 5th start.
I think the horse did the job. He had the ability. It's just a matter of getting relaxed and experienced, and it turned out quite well, really, and I was very pleased for Bossy. I encouraged him to ride it. What about wasting? I just want to buy him a feed after, and the job's done. And he did a good job.
How good could this horse be, Bart, to do this at his 5th start? Is he possibly the best that you've had?
Incredible. They're ready. Ready, racing. So You Think well, trusting, bomb the start on the inside. Wall Street a bit slow to move also, and More Joyous pinged out immediately, and she found the lead. More Joyous in front, So You Think a length and a half second at the judge. Lunyet Forever third the inside, Zipping a neck fourth. 2 lengths Ava Innes, Wall Street the rail, then Captain Sonador. Shootout third last from Who Got You, and trusting last of all. So More Joyous had the lead. Out to the 1600 metres, she's a length in front. So You Think is second. He lobbed along beautifully early. Lunyat Forever, the Macau champion, third the rail. Zipping fourth the outside. Wall Street's got up fifth on the fence from RV Ennis. Then Shootout, followed by Captain Sonador. 2 lengths away, Who Be Got You, and Trusting on the rail. More Joyous takes the field out to the 1200 metres turn. A length and a half clear. So You Think second. Lunyat Forever, the rails third. 1.5 to Zipping, right on the back of So You Think. Wall Street's on the rails, followed by RV Ennis, and then came Shootout, Captain Sonador. Who Be Got You, patiently ridden with Trusting on his inside. More Joyous, 1,000 metres to go. 2 lengths in front. So You Think doing everything right at the moment. Second, a length and a half. Lunyat Forever. A half Zipping, a length and a half. Wall Street, RV Ennis. 2 lengths away, then came Shootout from Captain Sonador as they go around the 800 turn. Trusting the rail, and Who Be Got You last of all. More Joyous the leader. The spark's about to fly in the Cox Plate now. Zipping's pulled out. So You Think went up and levelled with More Joyous up the side. He's taken the lead at the 600. So You Think by a neck to More Joyous. Zipping right there third, but under extreme pressure. Then RV Ennis, followed by Shootout, Captain Sonador. Who Be Got You still a long way back. Around the turn, So You Think by a length. More Joyous is trying her heart out, but she can't go with him. Then came Zipping, RV Ennis, Shootout, Who Be Got You. So You Think with a big lead around the turn, 3 in front. From More Joyous, Zipping, Who Be Got You flashing home on the outside, but So You Think is 3 in front. Who Be Got You ran to second from Zipping, but So You Think wins his second. So You Think first.
Well, that's what we came to see. Hail the new king. He's the best we've seen since Kingston Town, without doubt.
Out of the barriers today, they're off and racing. Trusting jumped evenly with them. So You Think jumped quite nicely in the early part. Desperado away quickly, and he wants the lead early. Red Colossus was away well. Gingadood's going up outside So You Think, who's settling down in the first 3 or 4. Rainbow Starling not far away from them over on the inside, and then Red Colossus, and about a length and a half away in the field. Then Sailor Gear as Gingadood has run to the lead. Further back in the field then is Kidnapped, who's over on the rails or near the rails, with Shootout immediately ahead of him as they go to the 1400 metres. Back behind those horses then Metal Bender, and they're trailed by Shocking. Faint Perfume towards the end, and Trusting is last. So they go past the 1400 metres. Gingadood by 2 lengths. Desperado second. Rainbow Starling 2 away third. And So You Think a length and a half away fourth. He's settled down nicely there. Shootout 1 length behind him, and a length further back in the field Red Colossus. 2 lengths to Sailor Gear, followed by Metal Bender and Kidnapped, and 2 lengths away Shocking. He's about 10 from the leader as they neared the 1,000 metres. Faint Perfume and Trusting together at the end of the field. So they're coming down the side. Gingadood the leader. Desperado a length and a half away second. Rainbow Starling third. So You Think's just beautifully poised fourth, about 3 lengths from the leader. Shootout staying with him on the inside, and then Red Colossus 1. Sailor Gear, Kidnapped. Metal Bender was next as they neared the turn, and they're on the swing for home now. Further back then Faint Perfume's dropping back towards the end, and Trusting was second last as they come around the turn, and Shocking third last, starting his move. So into the straight, Gingadood joined by Desperado. So You Think just poised a length and a half behind here. Ardle hasn't let him go yet. Rainbow Starling on his inside. Let's see where's Shocking. He's still only got 3 behind him now. Desperado went to Gingadood. So You Think is moving up with the great purpose now. Here he comes looking for his 5th straight. So You Think at the 200 metres claims the lead, strides away from Desperado. Further back is Shootout, but just have a look at this. It's just beautiful to watch. So You Think wins by about 3 on the line. Desperado. Gingadood held third, just in front of Shootout, and just behind those horses then was Red Colossus. Shocking grinding home, and then Rainbow Styling, Trusting. Faint Perfume didn't do much. Metal Bender is towards the end. Kidnapped is second last. Sailor Gear, oh, that's not good. He's about 12 lengths from the second last horse.
Looks set. Off and running in the High Chaparral European Breeders' Fund Mooresbridge Stakes, and Windsor Palace straight into the lead. Bob LeBeau second on the inside, followed by So You Think in third, then Ptarmigan racing 4, Kashagar on the outside of Midmont Lady. So they make their way on down the far side with Windsor Palace going along a couple of lengths in front. Bob LeBeau second. So You Think making his Irish debut in third. In fourth place is Ptarmigan, then Kashagar and Midmont Lady. They pass past the mile, and there's no change in the order as Windsor Palace and Joseph O'Brien lead by 2.5 lengths to Bob LeBeau in second, Franberry, So You Think. Races in third under Shamey Heffernan, a couple of lengths to Tom again and Declan McDonough, and they're being followed by Cashel Gar, Pat Smullen and Midmont Lady Chris Hayes. Climbing uphill now towards the halfway point, and still Windsor Palace shows the way. Bob LeBeau second, So You Think is third, and then a break of a few lengths. Ptarmigan 4, Cashelgar, Midmont Lady. Now beginning to just make the descent that will take them down towards the turn into the straight, and the leader is Windsor Palace. Out 5-6 in front now of Bob LeBeau second. In third place is So You Think, Ptarmigan, Cashelgar, and Midmont Lady. They're now racing past the 4 mark and beginning to make the swing into the straight. Windsor Palace out clear. Bob LeBeau second, So You Think third. Ptarmigan is fourth, and then Midmont Lady and Cashelgar. Rounding the turn now to take them into the straight. A little over 3 to go, and Windsor Palace is the leader. Bob LeBeau second, So You Think is third. Ptarmigan 4, Midmont Lady 5, Cashelgar 6. And Bob LeBeau races up now to join Windsor Palace. On the near side, So You Think coming there strongly now as they race past the 2. And the leader is So You Think, who comes through to pick it up for Shamey Heffernan and quickly asserts. And the 5-time Group 1 winner in Australia making his Irish debut, and So You Think he's good, he's very good. There he goes, So You Think stretching right away, and this son of High Chaparral will win the High Chaparral European Breeders' Fund Mooresbridge Stakes in tremendous style. So You Think, Shamey Heffernan clear, Bob LeBeau, Midmont Lady and Ptarmigan.
Up in the commentary box as Famous Name goes forward. Tony, all yours.
Famous Name, the winner of 12 races, the last to go in for the Tattersalls Gold Cup. Mile and a quarter. Midmont Lady jumps a bit slower than the others, and in the early stages, as expected, Windsor Palace left the picture. Just O'Brien in the white cap out in front from So You Think, the favourite, on the right, in behind him with the big noseband and the blue colours, Campanologist behind him in the pink cap, Pat Smullen on Famous Name, and Midmont Lady in the blinkers, bringing up the rear under Franberry as they stretch along now to complete the first couple of furlongs. And it's Windsor Palace, the leader, So You Think, within a length and a half, similar distance to Campanologist, another length and a half gap back to Famous Name, and then we have Midmont Lady bringing up the rear as they start the run up the hill towards the 6th furlong point. Windsor Palace in front from So You Think, 5-time Group 1 winner, down under, Campanologist in third. Then we have Famous Name and Midmont Lady in rear as they race along now towards the top of the course and the halfway point. In Windsor Palace, Joseph O'Brien, who had that huge success yesterday on Roderick O'Connor, leads them as they begin the descent. So You Think, the 6-to-1 on shot in second, Campanologist in third. Behind these is Famous Name, and bringing up the rear is Midmont Lady as they continue down towards the turn into the straight. And Windsor Palace, the leader, So You Think, travels well in second, Campanologist just behind him in the noseband. Then a gap of a couple of lengths to Famous Name, and behind Famous Name is Midmont Lady as they round the turn now with just 3 furlongs to race. Windsor Palace, So You Think, within 3 parts of a length. Campanologist towards the right as they level up. They're followed by Famous Name, and Midmont Lady remains in rear as they race towards the last 2 furlongs. So You Think, the leader. Campanologist goes second, gets a couple of cracks, then Famous Name trying to make ground on the inside, but it's So You Think out in front as they race now towards the last furlong and a half. So You Think, the leader from Campanologist. Famous Name is in third. They've passed the furlong pole, and So You Think and Ryan Moore are 3-4 lengths clear of Campanologist and Famous Name, and racing up to the line. So You Think follows up his Mooresbridge win with the 6th Group 1 success of his career, his first in Ireland. An easy winner under Ryan Moore from Campanologist, Famous Name in third, Midmont Lady and Windsor Palace.
Yeah, he was impressive. He was only getting going the last furlong. You know, he's going to really appreciate up to 1.5 miles. Yeah,
he could have done even with a faster pacemaker.
Yeah, he took a little bit of a hole today. That was his tendency a bit in Australia. Their pacemaker was just a bit lazy and didn't jump into his bridle quick enough, and it just took Ryan a little while to get him to settle, you know, so probably just needs a faster horse to take him along.
And I'd say that he'd be more impressive the faster they gallop, the better the race. Do you mean?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Now, have a look at the bare form. He'd want to be beating Campanologist, who's a good horse, but not a great horse, as well as he did, you know what I mean? And Famous Name, for all his great success Palace has yet to win anything other than a Grade 3, hasn't he?
He's a Grade 3 stroke Group 2 horse, you know, but it's now, from here on in, you'd love it, you know, away with him, you know, he's said, if we go another furlong, he's going to be 20 clear, you know, so that's the way he's won very easily. You know, he's great pace. That's the key to him.
To look at him, he's a bit like his father, the head of him and everything else,
Absolutely.
hasn't he? Do you know what I mean?
He's spitting of him,
spitting him is right, you know. And you rode him, he was a good, tough horse as well.
He won 2 British Cups, you know, exceptional. Very hard to do that. Won an Epsom Derby, Irish Derby, he was an exceptional colt.
Just has to change his hands on him there, just to get him out of it. But his old ears are pricked, he's loads in the tank. It's only a matter of getting him racing.
Very genuine, lovely head carriage. Look at the way he sticks his nose out. Eager to please, loves running. Nice to see.
Brian doesn't say a whole lot. I wonder what sort of a feel is he giving him. He looks good anyway.
We'll see if we can drag something out of him now in a few minutes.
I mean, he takes the foot off the pedal as well till he picks his ears, doesn't he?
Coral Eclipse Stakes, and they're racing. And we're looking to see Confront take over the running, and he does so up the inside in the noseband, followed by stable companion Workforce in second place. So You Think, getting a sighter of Workforce in third. 2 lengths more to Shri Putra, and Snow Fairy is held up at the back of the field. Looks at an honest pace for sure through the first quarter mile, with Confront by about 2 lengths, 2.5 to Workforce in second place. In third is the Aussie champion, So You Think, then Shri Putra, and Snow Fairy and Johnny Murta continuing to look on from last place as they continue down the back straight, and Confront continues to lead the way in the hands of Jimmy Fortune here. From in second, Workforce, the Derby and Arc winner. Then So You Think, back in third place, the purple cap worn by Shamie Heffernan. Up the inside, red sleeves, Snow Fairy, together with Shri Putra, last year's runner-up at the back of the field. They'll soon be swinging right-handed out of the back straight. Confront a little wide, and Workforce has plenty of room up the inside. 2 lengths then to So You Think, getting a nice toe through from the front pair as Workforce just about taking over here. A long way from home, a good half mile from the finish. Workforce, he's going to have to do it the hard way. Confront in second place. So You Think closing up now, will shortly go second. Then Snow Fairy still weighted within up the inside of Shri Putra down the home straight. Workforce with the long run for home, but Ryan Moore hasn't gone for him yet. So You Think with his tongue hanging out in the leader's slipstream from Confront. Then Snow Fairy and Shri Putra, and Workforce is beginning to pour it on now. Workforce by 2 lengths chased by So You Think inside the final quarter mile. The crowd are roaring them home. It's Workforce from So You Think. They're clear of Shri Putra. Workforce, a guaranteed stayer. So You Think now looms up on the outside under a hard drive inside the final furlong. So You Think getting to Workforce. So You Think takes over from Workforce, who can't get back at him. And So You Think, the Aussie champion, now a champion round the world, wins the front, well beaten off. Well, they rode Workforce very aggressively here. He went a half mile from home. He took over the running. Ryan Moore was trying to save something, but So You Think, slowly but surely, wore him down inside the final furlong in the hands of Shamie Heffernan, and making amends for that surprise defeat at Royal Ascot. The horse that won 5 Group 1s down under. He's now a Group 1 winner here in the UK.
Rails let Ryan Moore through on Workforce, then he came back in. He was just holding in So You Think in for a moment, but just didn't have the horse underneath him, Jimmy Fortune. And to be fair, I don't think it would have made a blind bit of difference anyway. He was just started to hang a little bit, So You Think. You see his tongue out, and for a moment I just thought he was hanging fire as well, but when Shamie Hefferman's got him out, he's really buckled down. He's got a big heart, this horse. So's the horse in front, run really well. Maybe wants ground a little bit easier, Workforce, but you've got to say that on the day, beat by a better horse, Jim.
Absolutely, terrific race. We said there wouldn't be much between them, but just the stronger in the closing stages. So you think, well done to Shamie Heffernan.
Starts, and away they go on the Red Mills Irish Champion Stakes, and Roddy O'Connor goes straight to the lead, followed by So You Think on the inside. Restrained on the outer is Recital, just been passed by famous name. Snow Fairy towards the inside. Dunboyne Express brings up the rear. as they head down to complete the first couple of furlongs, and Roderick O'Connor and Joseph O'Brien in the lead by 3 lengths to the hot pot. So You Think and Shamie Heffernan in second. They're followed in third place by Famous Name, disputing that position with Snow Fairy, and just over 2 lengths behind them, Recital races on the outside of Dunboyne Express as they race on past the 7, and Roderick O'Connor, the Irish 2000 Guineas winner, with a 4-length advantage over So You Think in second, Snow Fairy in third, then Famous Name, then Dunboyne Express, and Recital brings up the rear. Continuing now towards the end of the back straight with over 5 furlongs to cover, Roderick O'Connor leads by 3 to So You Think in second, 2.5 lengths away Snow Fairy, Frankie Dettori, then comes Famous Name, Dunboyne Express, and finally Recital as they go into the turn to leave the back straight, over half a mile to race, and Roderick O'Connor the leader, tracked by the hot favourite So You Think in second, then comes Snow Fairy on the inside in third, the yellow and red colours, Famous Name in 4, and then Dunboyne Express, followed by Recital as they come towards the 3. Roderick O'Connor the leader from So You Think in second, Snow Fairy in third, and then comes Famous Name as they swing into the straight with 2.5 to go. Roderick O'Connor's made all the runnings. So You Think poised in second, Snow Fairy about to be switched, and So You Think ranges up now to take the lead. Snow Fairy comes in pursuit. So You Think the leader, Snow Fairy coming on the near side, and it's So You Think pressed all the time by Snow Fairy as they race towards the final furlong. So You Think on the far side, Snow Fairy the near side. They've gone away from Famous Name inside the final furlong. So You Think on the far side. Snow Fairy really putting it up to him as they race the line. So You Think driven out by Shamie Heffernan, wins it, his 8th Group 1 win. Second Snow Fairy, big run from her. Famous Name is third. Dunboyne Express, Roderick O'Connor on a long way back to Recital. 4-1 on favourite, the shortest price favourite in the history of the Irish Champion Stakes at Leopardstown. He's won, but he's had to battle. Snow Fairy really put it up to him.
He sets about him here and he goes a length or 2 clear, but the two of them quicken up well. They're pretty huge gap between themselves and the others, and as hard as both a Famous Name tries, he can't close that gap, and the mare really rallies well.
Yeah, really, here now I thought she just could have him, and but then he kept finding a bit, and they've drawn well clear of Famous Name, so yeah, it was great to see such a good race. It was a great finish to it.
They were the 2 class horses of the race. They both won 4
away. Ready to go in the Tattersalls Gold Cup, just over 1.25 miles, and away they jump. And in the early stages, Elusive Ridge is the leader, followed in second by Robin Hood, moving up on the outside. A couple of lengths behind them is the hot pot So You Think. He's tracked through by Famous Name, and Bible Belt brings up the rear as they head down to complete the first couple of furlongs. And Robin Hood in the red blinkers on the outside, the leader from Elusive Ridge, and they're being followed by So You Think, Joseph O'Brien, tall in the saddle, followed by Famous Name and Pat Smullen, and Bible Belt bringing up the rear as they continue now on towards the 7 furlong point. And Robin Hood and Shamie Heffernan out in front from Elusive Ridge, second Chris Hayes, then So You Think, winner of the race last year, followed by Famous Name, and behind them is Bible Belt and Fran Berry, last of the 5 runners as they head up towards the top of the course. And our leader Robin Hood is 7 to 8 lengths clear, Elusive Ridge in second, So You Think on the outside, Famous Name is next, and Bible Belt brings up the rear as they come up now towards the halfway point in the Tattersalls Gold Cup, and Robin Hood remains clear. So You Think going up to dispute second with Elusive Ridge, but as they start the downhill run towards the straight, Robin Hood is clear from in second place Elusive Ridge, So You Think on the outside, Famous Name tracking him all the way, and Bible Belt is the back marker of the quintet as they race towards the last half mile. Robin Hood not so far in front, but still about 3 in front now from So You Think, moving up on the outside in second. Famous Name coming after him. Elusive Ridge pushed along, and Bible Belt is last of the 5 runners as they round the turn for home, and So You Think ranges up to his stablemate Robin Hood and takes the lead. Famous Name is just about 1.5 lengths behind. Elusive Ridge dropping back, Bible Belt making a little bit of ground as they race towards the last 2 furlongs, and it's So You Think the leader. Famous Name poised to challenge. Robin Hood is next, then Bible
Bible Belt as they race down towards the final furlong. So You Think out in front, Famous Name under pressure in second. They've gone away from Robin Hood and Bible Belt now, and inside the final furlong in the Tattersalls Gold Cup, it's So You Think and Joseph O'Brien striding away to win in good style. Famous Name, no impression inside the final furlong, and up the line. It's a 9th Group 1 win for So You Think. Wins it easily from Famous Name in second, Robin Hood, Bible Belt and Elusive Bridge.
And he never even got real serious with his horse in front.
No, he looks to be just freewheeling there. I'd say he'd do more at home. Yeah. But he'd be entitled to do that.
Oh yeah. He's rated £10 above Famous Name, who definitely likes an ease in the ground as well too. He's run a good race in second, got a good bit of prize money second in a Group 1. But it was a non-event when you see 11-2 on shot. But it was there for anybody else if there was one around. There's not. He's the best that's available. He's a very good horse. He's an Eclipse winner. Beat Workforce in the Eclipse last.
In the saddle, others stand well. They're locked away. There's Ryan Moore on Carlton House. He's ready to take the hood off. That's it. They're off. In the Prince of Wales Stakes, and So You Think has begun very well in the centre, and heading it off now is the pacemaker Robin Hood. Going on in the early stages from Colombian, and So You Think has got over into third on the inside as they settle. Big Blue Kitten is out very wide. They're followed next by Wigmore Hall tucked in behind them. Further back in the field then Carlton House settling about 6th in the early stages from City Style. They're followed by Planteur and Sri Putra at the rear of the field, in company there without the back Far, who's ridden from behind in company with a Reliable Man. On settling down, the pacemaker Robin Hood takes them along at the Swindley bottom by a length and a half. To on the outside, Big Blue Kitten for America. A length away then So You Think in the box seat. A length and a half further back then is Wigmore Hall, the outside of Colombian. A length and a half further back then Carlton House travelling well on the inside in a fast run race. From on the outside, City Style with the white cap as they start to pull up towards the home turn now. They're further back, followed by Sri Putra, Planteur, the inside from Reliable Man, and Far as out the back. All the time they're heading uphill towards home, and Robin Hood takes them along by 2 lengths. The Big Blue Kitten in second, 2 away, So You Think with the run of the race. A length away, Colombian on the inside of Wigmore Hall. A length into Carlton House, who's tucked away on the inside as they come to the turn. City Style on his outer. A length and a half further back, then Sri Putra from Planteur, and then out the back is Far with Reliable Man. They're on the turn for home in the Prince of Wales Stakes, straightening up, and Robin Hood coming under pressure, grabbed by Big Blue Kitten. Here's So You Think. Joseph O'Brien produced on the outside, and now getting a run on the inside is Carlton House. Carlton House has now raced to a narrow lead. Now he gets to work on So You Think. Carlton House has stolen it half a length, but now So You Think is coming at him. A furlong left to go, and on the near side it's So You Think. He takes it up. He's powering away. This is the real So You Think. So You Think goes on to win the Prince of Wales Stakes. In second is Carlton House. Flashing home for third is Far. This much-travelled international superstar has won the 150th anniversary of the Prince of Wales Stakes. He's won it by about 3. From Carlton House, who got first run on him on the inside. He stole a half length. He got the run Ryan Moore on the inside. He took full advantage of it. He got about a half length up. He went for home. But then Joseph O'Brien, who'd been riding quietly to that stage, got to work. He didn't get an immediate response, but eventually he got the response he was looking for, and he overhauled Carlton House. His strength, his determination, his class was telling in the end. And this New Zealand-bred, former Australian-trained and now trained in Ireland superstar has got the money. So You Think is the winner. The distances were 2 1/4 lengths, a half length between second and third. The time, 2 minutes, 3.86 seconds. And So You Think has started 5-4 on favourite.